Good evening, fellow Tikash merchants, and welcome to our online session today. My name is Amos, and I'm a trainer. And today's session, service vendors get the most out of Soko. So, this platform, the Tikash Soko app, is a platform that has been brought to us courtesy of the Telkom Kenya Limited to upgrade our biasharas, to transform our biasharas, to make them digital biasharas. And when we make them digital biasharas, of course, we must have a way of making the most. Kumaanisha making the most inamaanisha nini? How can we like benefit more? Yani tunawezaje pata faida zaidi kwa kutumia the Tikash Soko platform. So that is what we're going to be looking at today under our session, service vendors get the most out of Soko. So this session is purely going to be of benefit to the service providers. Why am I saying service providers? Because it's strictly for under the service vendors. However, you can keep it here even if you deal with products. Why? You get to learn because you own one shop today and tomorrow you might be owning another shop that sell services. So let us journey together as we unpack the advantages of the Tikash Soko app to the service vendors. So I'll just switch from the shop that I am in. Of course, I'm sharing my app with you. You can see that I'm in this shop called the Aura Shoe. The Aura Shoe is not a service kind of shop. And I had positioned myself intentionally there in this shop. So that I show you that it is possible to own more than one shop. And of course, you might be owning a shoe kind of shop, but at the same time, you own something like the Aura Nails services. So that means you're offering the shoes, you sell shoes. At the same time, you have another side business that deals with nails or fixing nails. So that is the shop that I've switched to. So you don't have a limit. Kwa Tcash hauna limit. Wewe ndio unajilimit. The limit will only exist in your mind. You can own as many shops as possible, online shops as possible, um, because the app is allowing you to create many franchises online. And of course, we'll be having a whole session on how you can start the shop and, of course, how you can fix the newly started shop. So I'm sharing this shop with you. And of course, you can see that this shop has a Tcash balance or shows my Tcash balance as 67, 13 rotary tickets. The performance today is 0. I've not sold. I've had 0 transactions also. If you look at upcoming bookings, they are 0. This shop has 0 upcoming bookings. This is for today and for the days that are, nearby today. We said in our previous session, online orders and bookings, that when you touch these bookings, it brings you to another page. Ukiguza your upcoming booking option, it brings you to another page. And this page is what we refer to as the provider dashboard. Watu wakibook for services from you, hizo bookings zitakuwa zinakuja hapa kwa provider dashboard. Why provide a dashboard? When we were looking at it under the online bookings, online orders and bookings, and in case by the way you didn't watch that, that session is already posted on YouTube and you can get to watch it anytime. So you can take your time, go watch it, get to learn. Remember, in this era or in this digital era, the people who will have the greatest advantage are the people who are learning how to use the technology, of course, to advance their businesses. So back to here. When you open this provider dashboard, the first thing in itakuwa inakuonyesha is the calendar. Of course, the calendar has the days, and of course, in case on that day there is a booking, then the booking will appear just below the date. So ukiangalia, for example, today is on 8th of April. Of course, there is no booking today. That's why there is nothing appearing there. But ukiangalia date 5, which was on a Sunday, date 5, there was one booking. So ukiangalia, that's why there is that one. And when you tap the date 5, ukikuja hapa chini, you can see the availability of this employee, who is Amos, who is myself now, the owner of the shop, and when this service was actually booked. The service was booked between 16:30 and 17:30 p.m. So now, there are a number of things I want us to address in this session. Nitaweza aje kuset easy time so that kama nafungua shop 9 for example, hii availability yangu isikuwa inaanza 8. Kama nafunga shop for example at 6 p.m, availability yangu isiende all the way to saa 3 za usiku. How can I set that? That is what we'll be trying to address in this session. How do you set your availability so that now as customers are booking, customer akienda kubook anajua, of course this shop is already closed now, I can't book for that slot, because customer akienda kubook kuna hiyo time period yenye ana access. So how do you of course get to manage that? That is what we are going to explore and have a look at together. So besides this calendar, kuna hii option ya bookings just besides it. Of course, it shows you how many bookings have been there in your shop, how many are upcoming. Upcoming inamaanisha ni coming soon, zenye unafaa ku attend to as soon as possible. And then it also shows you, ama inakupea option ya kuona how many bookings have been completed. So when a booking has been completed, inamaanisha nini? That already that customer came, wewe ulimserve, you gave the services that you're supposed to give to the customer, and of course the customer was satisfied and paid you, so you're able to see all the complete bookings there. Besides that, there are services. Under services, you can be able to see all the services that your shop is selling online. Remember, we said that for your shop to sell online, the online shop must be active. Lazima uactivate online shop. Utaiactivatea wapi? Pale kwa profile kwa business logo icon, hapo ndio utaenda uactivate shop yako. So for it to sell online, it must be active. Na ikikuwa active, then it shows some products zenye unauza. Inazionyesha aje? Itazionyesha the way you have set those products kwa services zako ama kwa inventory yako. So in this case, because we are dealing with a service vendor who is now a person selling the services to their customers, what I would want you to understand ni whatever information that appears here, hii information unaona inaapia hapa kwa your services, hizo ni services zenye nini set under services when I was doing fix my shop. So the first service is appearing as the classic nail treatment, of course regular polish, and mini pedicure, and of course gel, manicure, and so on and so forth. So it is important that you get to study this. Uiangalie tu vizuri. Then ask yourself, are these to appear to my customers? Because customer atakuwa attracted na two things. The visual pictures zenye anaona, hizo ndio zitamu-attract to your business. And another thing that is going to attract a customer to your business is the description that you've given or the name that you have given to that service. Ataangalia jina na ku-attracted. Aseme, hey, by the way, I would want to have this done on me. Ataangalia maybe that picture and see whether they would want that service. So how do you fix this? You can fix it by either deleting a service that you no longer offer. For example, if I don't offer something like, okay, let me see. If I don't offer something like now, what is appearing here as the Aura nails, if I don't offer the Aura nails anymore, I can just press the delete option. Kuna hiyo the red bin yenye iko hapo just below it. So nikiguza the red option, then it has the option delete. So if I don't offer this service, I can just delete it. Niki-delete, it will not be appearing anywhere on the kind of services that I offer. If I want to edit any detail about this kind of service that I offer, For example, the gel pedicure. Maybe I want to edit something. Instead of picking the bin, I can pick the pen. So nikiguza hiyo option ya pen, then it gives me an option now to write. So I can add a picture of the same if I so wish. Of course, the service name, I can change the service name. If I have a better name, naeza change from that name to a more better name. Then the description, you can describe your service. Unaweza weka like sweet words there, which if a customer reads, ata feel so excited or enticed to come for that service. Remember, we're in the business of convincing people. Ndio watu wakuje kwa biashara yako, you must convince them. How are you convincing them? Na mko nao hapo, you just have to talk to them about your business by writing what you offer. So utaandika hapo what you offer vizuri, and then this customer will be excited by what you do, and of course atakujia that service from your shop. Then you must ensure that you have the categories. The reason as to why you need the categories is if you don't have the categories, if you don't put this into a category, for example, I'm just putting it into a random category, photography and so on. If you don't have the category, then when you're doing the express checkout, utashanga utaiweka wapi. Remember, we said in the course of the week, we had a session yesterday on how to sell faster when it is busy. Tukasema, you can use the express checkout. Ukitumia express checkout, inakuletea categories of items. So you would need to have a category for this, ndio when you're editing, iende pale kwa the correct category. Of course, you can also edit the price. Kuna hiyo option ya kuedit the price. So you can change this price from that 1,999 to maybe just 1,000. And then duration of the service, because this is a service, how long does it take? Unaweza change pia duration. Inachukua 30 minutes, 60 minutes ama 90 minutes. Ndio customer akioda anajua how long will this service take. So you can say, for example, it takes 90 minutes. So you update the service. So this service now gets updated automatically. Inaji-update to kabisa. That is how you can be able to edit or manage the kind of services that you offer in your shop from this provider dashboard. So that's okay. Now, I want us to switch gears a little bit and go back to the calendar and think about the calendar option. Think about these availability times and how we can be able to fix them, or how we can be able to decide on which day am I open, on which time am I open, on which time am I available. So that's what I want us to have a look at. So to just now pick the availability and time slots and the time we open, itabidi umerudi back. Hauwezi fanyia hivyo kwa hapa provider dashboard. Hizi times unaona hapa hazijasetiwa hapa, zinasetiwa kwa business info. Business information iko wapi? Iko pale kwa business logo icon. So hapo ndio tutaenda so that we change this. For example, for today, I just want to confirm something for today. Today is Wednesday. Na leo ikiwa Wednesday, then this shop is scheduled to open at 9 and close at 7 p.m. So I want us to change. Iache kuopen 9, iopen 8 na ifungwe, for example, 9 p.m. Not 9 a.m., 9 p.m. So let us see how we can change that. I'll just move back. I'll move back again. Then come to the business logo icon. It's the icon at the very top on your left hand side. So ukiguza hiyo icon yenye iko hapo juu, inakuletea hii screen. On this screen, you have the Aura Nail services. Of course, you have the option of switching to personal profile. You are tutafanya because I just want to remain on the business side. That's why I'm not switching. So unaweza switchia hapo pia to personal profile. Then I have this other option, which is switch between business profiles. Of course, I don't also want to do that. I want to come to business info, which is now there after the switch business profiles. Nikiguza business info, then this information appears. Um, it tells me to update my business name, location, hours, and more, and many other things that you can be able to do that. There is one thing that is so critical to a business, kwa biashara yako, the name you have given to your business. The name you have given to your business must be a very good name yenye inaita customers. Ukipea biashara yako a name that doesn't attract customers, of course you have yourself to blame. Why? Because customers are attracted by kind of names that we give, good names that we give to our businesses. And of course, generally it must be a unique name, a name that is not in each and every business. Why am I saying unique? Because um, you will have people getting services from businesses with similar names like yours, na nadhani alipata hiyo service from you. So wanaweza kuaffect either negatively or positively. You need to have a name that differentiates you in the market. So for example, the Aura Nail Services is just a unique name, a good name. Then the photos here, you don't have to worry about the photos. Mbona nasema you don't have to worry about the photos? Photo yenye iko hapo ni hiyo photo ya business logo. Na hii business logo ilitoka wapi? It was generated to us by AI. Remember, this app is a very interesting app. It is looking at the future. And the future of digitization is artificial intelligence. So the developers have already onboarded AI into this platform. That is why, of course, I can get a business logo uh, without paying anything. So you don't pay for it, you just get it there. Then the location is something very, very important for your business, the location. Why is the location important? We're talking about transforming our biasharas from being manual biasharas to being digital biasharas. When your biashara becomes digital, yani biashara yako ikichange kuwa digital business, then you will have people booking for services from you. What would book for services from you? You will have people coming to seek services or coming for products from your shop. So to have what wanakuja to get services, to get products directly from your shop. So when this happens, or when this is happening, or when these people are coming to seek for services and products from your shop and so on, they will be following the Google map. Na hiyo map watapewa na nini? Na the app based on your location. So how do you set this correctly? I would just want to take a moment as I speak to service vendors. This is also for you product vendors. You need to ensure that you set up your location vizuri. So in case you change your location, you can see it's already telling me that I'm in Riverside or Katarongai, Nairobi, Kenya. So I can just tap that. It brings me to the map. Ikinileta kwa map, what you need to know ni the black circle that has a blue dot ndio location yako, na iko at the center of your phone, iko always at the center. So map ndio utamove map. For example, nikitaka kwenda place kama Southern Bypass, itamove tu map, ni move map mpaka hiyo icon ifike hapo Southern Bypass. And of course, it is there, Southern Bypass, and of course, I'll just press next. I must make sure hiyo icon imefika penye biashara yangu iko. In fact, if it doesn't get to where your business is, of course, customers watakuwa napotea as they try to locate your business. And once you're done, you just press on save. Ukisave, sasa hiyo location ndio customers watakuwa nakuja to your businesses, to your business using. Then there is operating days. Something very, very interesting here. Of course, we don't operate our businesses on a day-to-day basis. Okay, najua kuna watu wana operate businesses daily, and there are some of us like myself wenye hatu operate daily. Kuna siku tunajipea off. So kama kuna siku operate, you need to set it here. So cooperating days, you can just tap, and then you have the following options. The first option is every day. So that goes to a person mwenye lazima afungue shop. Whether there is rain, there is sunshine, there is which activity, they must open the shop. Huyo atachukua every day. Kuna some of us wenye tuna chuzingi maybe 1 day or 2 days hatufungui. So utakuja kwa second option which is choose. Ukichoose, then una tick the days that you operate your business. So for example, I can take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as Sunday. Assuming I don't operate on Saturday kabisa. So I'll just pick on Sunday. Or if I don't operate on Sunday, na make sure Sunday haiko ticked. Then nitaguza done. Nikiguza done, there is this other option. Will I be open on public holidays? In the Republic of Kenya, there are days that are designated as public holidays. Hizi public holidays ni siku kama gani? For example, the Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Easter, Eid al-Fitr. You have days like Diwali. Kuna hizo public holidays. Kuna siku kama Labor Day and so on. Will you be open? So kuna mtu atachoose ako open. That means yeye holiday zote atakuwa amefungua biashara. You have the option, like the app gives you the freedom to choose. Then kuna mtu atakuwa closed. That means yeye hafungui biashara during those days. Then there is somebody else mwenye anapenda kuchoose. Maybe kuna some holidays so specific for you based on your faith, lazima ufunge biashara, or there are some holidays that you generally would want to go enjoy with your family and so on. So I'll go to the option of choose because I would want you to understand how it is like. So there are all these holidays in our calendar in the country. So therefore you just choose the public holidays in utafungua biashara. For example, you want to open on Good Friday, Easter, Eid. You also want to open, but you want to give yourself Labor Day, Madaraka Day, Eid. You want to open. You want to give yourself Moi Day, Utamadune. You want to open Diwali, and like that. You just pick the ones utakuwa unafungua. So if nitakuwa nafungua hizo, then I can press done. Once I'm done, I save this information. Why is it important to do so? Remember, we are dealing with an online shop. Na hii online shop itakuwa na online clients. Huyu client atakuwa na book to using their phone. You don't want to disappoint them. Amebook, amekuja, amepata umefunga. They will just give you a negative rating and of course start losing trust in your business. Wakilose trust na biashara yako, then that is where you start losing it. Because now client is the person or the customer is the person who is bringing money. Akilose trust, hatakuja tena. So that means you're the person as a business owner to suffer from that. Then after the operating days, there's something else that you have to fix, the operating hours. Na hapa ndio sasa ukienda pale kwa provider dashboard inakuonyesha like the availability slots and so on. So those are based on the operating hours. So nikiita the operating hours utoneletea, because I chose days, the various days, and I said I'll be open on different days and so on, then each and every day iko na the time I'm opening and the time I'm closing the shop. So for example, ukiangalia today, the shop is open at 9 a.m. but closes at 7 p.m. So I wanted us to change this so that the shop now opens at 8. So utaguza just hiyo option ya hiyo time ina open. Ukiguza hapo, it brings you this clock so that you can just change the time. So nataka ifungue hata 7. You can just put 7. Ensure it is 00 and then AM, then press done. Ifunge saa ngapi? At what time do we want to close that shop today? I want to close it at say 10 p.m. 10 p.m. done. Hiyo information yenye nimeset tu hapo inafaa kuaffect the provider dashboard immediately and instantaneously. So here you have to move day by day. Unajiuliza Monday, at what time do I open my shop? Inaweza kuwa kuna sometimes una open your shop mapema, there are other times you open your shop late. depending on your mode of operation. So now, this is where you get to fix that information. Then once you fix, ukiteremka chini kabisa utaona pia holiday. Hii option ya holiday ni for all the holidays. So it's not for a specific one, all of them kwa pamoja. So tuseme for the holidays, you just like opening at 10 a.m. na unafunga something like unafunga something like 7 p.m. because anyway that is a holiday. So then that is done, you can just save. Ukisave hiyo information inaenda directly na ina affect the provider dashboard on the other side. And finally, you have the badges. Of course, this verification badge is given to you immediately you do your KYC. Remember, there is something we talked about on Monday called KYC. KYC means know your customer. So we did a whole session on how you can do the KYC. You just need your face and your ID. So once you have those two, you use the app, you do your KYC. Ukifanya KYC, you get a verification badge. The verification badge is very important because it shows your customers that this is a verified business person. So the app can verify and say that this is a verified business person. Customer therefore atakuwa na trust akilipa pesa online so that you can deliver products. And that is how we can set this. But let us go to the provider dashboard and look at today. Remember, we have said that today we want the operating to start at 7 and end at 10 p.m. Does that change automatically? Let me just go back and let's go there together. So how do you access bookings again? Tulisema ukikuja kwa hii home ya business side on the correct business, then there is below today's performance, there is the upcoming bookings. Ukiguza hii option ya upcoming booking, inakuletea sasa the calendar, the provider dashboard that has the calendar. So I just want us to get there. Provider dashboard, calendar is there. So just below the calendar, you can see now that the staff schedule for Wednesday, April 8th, 2026 starts at 7 to 7:30. So this employee who is myself is available all through because inanionyesha available sababu hana any booking. Shop inaifunga saa ngapi? 22:00. That's why you can see the last time yenye client anaweza book is 22:00. And that is how you're able to just manage this. So this brings us to the end of our session. Service vendors get the most out of Soko. You can get the most out of Soko by ensuring that you manage your opening days, you manage your availability time slots, and of course, you manage your opening hours. Why am I saying so? Because the moment your opening hours are well managed, the moment your opening days are well managed, the moment your available time slots are well managed, then customers get to have a real feel of the kind of business you do. Now, wakipata the real feel of the kind of business you do, you stand high chances of having more customers coming for services from your shop. So let us ensure that we fix the business info for our businesses. Not forgetting the time slots and the available days. Why so? So that now we are able to give our customers the correct information about the operation of our business digitally. In case you have any question on what we have learned today, on how service vendors can get the most out of Soko, kindly feel free to get back to me via the comment section. I'll be responding to your questions as soon as I see them. Have a great day. Let us journey together on this digital experience brought to us courtesy of Telkom Kenya Limited. Have a great evening. Let us make more sales. Let us earn more with Tcash.